Okay, you guys, this is our video on our 2-year-old tree pruning. Now, I can't remember if this is exactly 2 years old or 2 years since we planted it from the nursery, but anyway, it's a small tree. So, I'll show you what to do on it. So what we have here is if you look straight down at the tree, we have branches going out in the different directions. And of course, as we've said in the other videos, on our farm, we do a pretty standard commercial model called the open center system. And it looks like a satellite dish or an upside down umbrella. And that's what these trees have kind of been pruned for since they were young, is we've tried to develop the scaffoldings going out. And we've let the tree kind of just do that. We haven't tried to do anything for peach production yet, and we haven't worried about any of that stuff. We're just pruning for structure right now. And we'll do the same on this tree. I'm not going to worry about trying to get some massive peach hanging off this one branch that, it's too small. So we'll just do for structure. The first thing I want to do is cut the center out of here. Now, I don't know what we decided the year before. I can't remember, but it looks like we cut it here. And maybe that was a little too high up. We're going to cut it here this year, though. And we're going to cut that out of there. And like you may have seen in our other videos, we have our handy dandy dumpster nearby for these videos. But of course, on our big orchards, we don't have that. But for all the homeowners out there, it's handy to have your dumpster nearby. So we'll keep going now. So let's take out the easy stuff. We know one thing about the trees is that as they get bigger, these branches don't stay small like that forever. They get big, and all the branches get big. And so this would be like a really crowded area to have all these branches hitting each other in here. So we're going to clean all these little things out of here first of all, open it up in here, and this one down here too. And so now we're opening it up and we're saying, okay, now that we got that going and organized and cleaned up a little, let's look at our actual branches coming out now. So we want them to fill up the big umbrella shape. So we want them to go those directions so they can do that. Now, ideally, it would be nice if we had one more branch, let's say, come out this way. But we don't. We only have 3. So we have to help some of these other branches develop out this side of the tree since it'll be lacking a little bit. So as we prune these other scaffoldings, we have that in mind, that we want the tree to fill out that big circle. So a branch like this might be handy to keep because it's starting to come this way. A branch like this might even be handy to keep because it's coming this way. But we'll see. This one's kind of close down into here. But these are the things we should be thinking about, is structure and strategy of this size of tree is, hey, how is it going to fill out in the future? We're thinking future here. So let's take a look at this one first. This one's pretty simple to understand. We have a branch coming up that way, one here, one there, and one down here. The one down here, even though it's veering out this way to fill that side of the tree, and it thought, well, maybe we would keep that, it's really close down in here. And I just know that from my experience that eventually that branch is going to sag like that, and I don't want to waste my time with that branch, so I'm taking him away. And the tree is putting all the vigor up into these ones to get height, to get up into the sunshine. So why would I pick a branch that's going to be shaded out down here? It's going to get stringy and thin, and so that one went away. That's the choice I made there. And I'm going to head this one off because I'm going to keep him. And I'm going to keep him. And I'm going to head him off. And remember, when we're heading these off, like we said in the other videos, we're looking for about 16 inches. A foot is your bare minimum, maybe. And 18 inches, 20 inches, that might be as long as you want to go. But that's about what would be nice. Now, of course, we know things are never perfect on the trees, and each tree is unique and individual, and you've got to make decisions based on what you have to work with. So always remember that. Even though we're giving these guidelines and these rules, it's never quite 100%. They're just what does it say in that movie? They're just guidelines. The pirate movie. Okay. Now this one is kind of going up, and he's got lots of branches trying to shoot out here, so he's trying to fill up the space. And this guy's going to get shaded out too, unless we say, look, we like that this guy is coming out this way. He's going to fill up the space in here, and you got to think about that. You got to literally pull your arms like this, and well, you don't have to, but the point is, the tree is going to be way out here where I'm standing. It's not way over there. It'll be up in here and all this stuff. And so you got to think, if I leave this guy, he's growing straight up into here and stuff, into the center of the tree. I don't think I want him. So he's gone. I'm going to go with him instead. So there's those two. So that's what we left. And that may look like, hey, that's a little bit heavy pruning, that we only have 2 branches left. But remember, we're not so worried about peach anything. We're just trying to get the structure going the right directions. And by year number 3, if you check out our 3rd year peach video, you'll have plenty of growth to pick from the next year. So let's do this other one here. Now this one has 3 main things going. This guy's kind of shooting straight up. And one of the things you always want to think about too is spacing. So let's see. Sometimes you can think a long time. Sometimes you just got to make a decision. So what's my gut telling me? What do I want? I don't know. And as you get experienced at this, you'll be quick. Well, this guy's kind of a wimpy one out here. I think I'm going to get rid of him. I think I will keep this guy. I know he's going kind of straight up, but I'm going to try to get him to feather out this way, and I'm going to prune him so he'll do that. I'm going to cut those. I'm going to take these 2 horns and keep them, and I'm going to cut that thing off, and that one too. That one too. So hopefully this guy, and the peach branches, they tend to do that, even though they're kind of going straight up. As they get heavier and they develop, oftentimes they will start to bow out that way for you. So that's what I'm hoping on that one. If it doesn't happen next year, and let's say he says, no, I'm trying to fill in this way, then we'll prune accordingly at that time. But that's my hope on that one. So that's why I pruned that way. And this one, we got a good one coming out here. So I like that. I don't like this weird doohickey thing coming back here. I'll take that away. And we'll get rid of that little thing. And I think we'll leave this for now. And we'll leave this for now. Head that one off. Head that one off. And I think we will take that one away. And that's a little bit bare bones, but that's going to help things go in the right direction. Okay. Last one. All right, last one here. This one, we have an issue with structure here. Come look at this one. Right here, we have a branch that's riding over the top of this strong branch down here. And in the future, probably this branch or this branch will end up taking the juice, and probably this one will end up getting cut off. So instead of wasting time trying to develop that one, I'm going to go with the bigger one. Like that. All right, I'm going to take that one straight off the back. I'm going to take this one that's trying to grow right in the crotch of these two. Here's an interesting one. We have 3 branches all converging there. So what I would try to do, because in the future they will fight with each other and they will try to push each other, kind of like how you have teeth in your mouth, like your wisdom teeth, where they try to push the teeth and they cause trouble. These are the same way. They're going to try to push each other. So if I take this guy out of the middle, I'm giving room for these guys to have a free life. Okay, now we got that developed, but what about these little growths out here? Well, I'm going to take that one away. I'm going to head that off right there. And now we have that. And I think that's not too bad. I'm going to leave that. There is such a thing as over pruning. But, Okay, I'm going to take that one off, and I'm going to leave this, and I'm going to head that, and I'm going to leave those ones right there like that. Okay, now that should finish that tree. Let's take just an overview picture of it and kind of, that's our 2-year-old tree. Turn to the open center satellite dish system. And now, if you have any questions, if we missed something on any of the cuts we made, or any questions that you have, please let us know in the comments. We'd love to try to answer those for you. And thanks for watching. We'll see you in another video.